What's up, everyone? In Maniac here, and we're at ACL Pro Sydney 2012. I'm here with two members of one of the best Gears of War 3 teams in the country, Legacy. I have with me team captain Hayabusa and Dave from Telstra. Don't worry, he's not really from Telstra, so don't hate on him. Let's talk about some games so far. We've obviously into double elim bracket, but let's talk about pool play. Do you want to just have a chat to me about the games you played and maybe some results?
Yeah, so we went through pool play without dropping a series. We only dropped 2 maps throughout the entire competition so far, like in pool play, which were both King of the Hills, which you only lost by, one was 3 points, one was 4 points. We went through our executions, like playing really well. I don't think we really got challenged on execution, but I'm just happy with how we played through pool play, yeah.
Awesome. Were there any particular standout games, do you think, Dave?
Not really.
Not really, just ruffle stomped everyone?
Like we lost a lot of the King of the Hill games by like 5 or so points, so like pretty intense and stuff like that. But execution, we like picked up our game. We've been strutting a lot and we played very well.
Okay, so you were on the live stream for the first, I think it was the second game of our stream yesterday, and we saw you have a very dominant performance. In fact, I think 2-0ing the opposition pretty much straight away. Legacy is known throughout the Australian and New Zealand community for being pretty much the dominant force in Gears of War 3. I know it's something I've learned already in my short time in Gears of War 3. What do you think has led to this dominance?
A lot of the time it's just like you can strat as much as you want, but it comes down to natural skill. So we generally back ourselves in one-on-ones and even 1v2 sometimes, and generally it's just this basic winning, like backing your player's skill will generally lead to victories, and if you isolate players on the opposition team and stuff and you just get that one kill up, it's such an advantage. So we really just back our skill and try just get kills early to give us the heads up in the game.
Right, and what preparation do you guys do for a tournament? Is there anything special you do? Do you practice more? Or what's involved in your practice schedule?
We don't really practice any more than any other team, probably the same, maybe even a bit less. Just scrim a few times, go over strats together. Everyone gets a say in the strats, and that's basically it. But mostly it comes into the in-game. We change a lot of our strats in-game as well when we're getting countered, and we just look for weaknesses in other teams. That's really it.
Okay, and who is the standout team, do you guys think, from this event? Who's really giving you a challenge, or who do you think is basically just better than you expected?
Well, coming from yesterday, like just from yesterday, it would be Reborn, seeing as we just beat them in a 3-2 series, which was really close. But other than that, I'd have to say Malice. They came out pretty strong. We still beat them in pool play pretty easily, but they challenged us more than I expected them to. Yeah.
Okay, so final 3. Who do you think is going to make the top 3 spots?
Probably us, Malice, and Reborn.
Nice, yes. Reborn playing really well as well. Okay, so that would probably wrap things up, guys. Have you got any shout-outs, Hayabusa?
Just got a shout out to my old team and Hacks. He better be watching, like if he's watching the stream. But yeah, just family, I guess, and that's about it. Yeah.
And you, Dave?
Yeah, shout out to Nikolai, Deathly Wish, the team manager, the former captain, retired player, and 2 of our other players that could make it, Lethal Pressure and Tickle My Flaps.
Nice. And I would just like to give a shout out to our sponsors that make this event possible here at ACL Sydney 2012. That would be our primary sponsor, Gamecom Plantronics. Thanks very much. Also to Frag Labs, Horizon, ASUS and their partners, Kingston, Western Digital, Cooler Master and NVIDIA, Thermal Take and Ava Media. So thanks very much to our sponsors. They make these events happen. And that's pretty much it, guys. So to check out all of our VOD and details, you can check out our website, aclpro.com.au. I'm in Maniac, and we'll catch you next time. What's up, everyone? In Maniac here, and we are at ACL Pro Sydney 2012. I am very excited to have with me the ACL Pro Gears of War 3 Champions Legacy. From my left to right, we do have Trav, Hayabusa, Dave from Telstra, and Cruzy. Thanks very much for joining me, guys. I'm going to start with Team Captain Dave. Look, there's so much excitement going into this game. Look, I just want your overall feeling of the event and how you felt going into this grand final match.
I loved it. We were like really confident, and then when like they came back and they pretty much beat us in a 5-map series because they got to 3 and we were on 2 because we only had to win 3 maps. Yep. We were like sort of a bit down because we've been losing King of the Hill all day, and same with yesterday. We just made sure that we weren't going to be too depressed. We were like trying our hardest and everything. We pulled away with a win and we were so stoked about it.
Awesome. Now, Hayabusa, I just wanted to ask, and I should have asked you guys this a little bit earlier, just wondering, what kind of practice did you guys do to become the champs here at our ACL Pro Circuit?
Well, I've only been playing with the team for about 6 weeks now due to our member not being able to play. So I played the last GameCom Gauntlet tournament with them. That gave me a lot of practice, like a lot of gelling ability with the team. Just been scrimming most nights, and we actually pre-land a lot of Malice and Reborn before the competition. That really held us in a steadfast situation.
Awesome. And Cruzy, were there anything different that you did to prepare for this tournament? And were there any standout kind of scrims or any matches that really stood out for you that might have helped you prepare for this tournament?
I just played like I usually do at home, and probably the grand final was the match that was probably the hardest.
Okay. Awesome. Now, obviously, been here for 2 days now, ACL running over the weekend. I just wanted to ask you, Travioli, what was if you could choose one, was there a standout series from any series you played during the weekend? Was there one that really stood out to you that either excited you the most or was an upset at all?
The one where we're in the winners bracket finals against Reborn. Was it Reborn? Yep. And it was on Trenches, King of the Hill. They were up 209 to 180 something. I forget what the exact score was. But they were all cheering because they had the hill captured. And then I'm just running down. They're all cheering. Metapod's throwing his control on the ground, disconnected. And then I get the break and they're like, shit. You know, like they start like going crazy, and then they had to like do this crap, and then next hill happened, and then we ended up coming back winning 210, 209, and they weren't happy.
Yeah.
1 point. I bet they couldn't have been happy, Hayabusa. Thoughts on that game?
Oh yeah, they had it in the bag and started just prematurely celebrating, and we just managed to come back, and that basically broke their back, and we went on to win the series 3-2. So yeah, as Trav said, they definitely weren't happy.
Right, now Dave, I just want to get your overall thoughts of the ACL Sydney event. How's your experience been here, and what would you say to other players thinking of attending an ACL event?
Look, I was always looking forward to come, but even like coming now, it was 10 times better than what I thought, even though I was always positive about it. It's a great experience. I had lots of fun meeting all the people I've known for years and stuff like that. Even like pre-landing, because we had 4 other Gears teams on our hotel floor, and we were just all having great times, great fun, everything. If you're thinking about it on the edge or whatever, definitely come. It's a great experience, and it's just awesome.
Awesome. Well said. Couldn't agree more. We'll probably wrap things up here. I just want to say personally, congratulations on your win at our first ever Gears of War 3 tournament. So that is legacy. I just want to give you a chance to do some shout outs. We'll start with you, Cruzy.
I'll shout out to Aesthetic Mango, Virix, Lethal Pressure, and Deathly Wish.
And Dave?
I'll shout out to Quincy and Pulse for watching our commentary or whatever, the interview, sorry. That'll be it.
Awesome.
Just a shout out to ACL. Can't say thanks enough just for picking Gears up on the circuit. Thanks to all the people who scrimmed us before the tournament. Thanks to Pulse, the best coach and the best Halo player in Oz, and Quincy the Beast. And that's it. Thank you.
And Trav?
Well, obviously Quincy and Pulse for being here watching our interview. Also, there's people from our team that unfortunately couldn't make it, which are Lethal Pressure and Virix. Also from the Reborn, they forgot to give out a shout out to Crux, and I'd also like to give Crux a shout out. He's a top bloke. Came down for a day, lent people his headset and crap. You know, good top guy.
Awesome. And ACL also has some shout-outs for our American casters, which would be Vera Prodigy, Fallout, Strangulate, and MLG Gandhi. And, of course, our sponsors of ACL Sydney and ACL Pro Circuit, they will, be, of course, be Plantronics Gamecom. Without their primary support, we could not have this event, as well as Frag Labs Horizon, supplying us with their gaming laptops. Of course, ASUS NVIDIA partners Cooler Master, Western Digital, and Kingston. Also to Thermaltake, TT Esports, and Ava Media. Thank you very much. We appreciate the support. And for you guys at home watching this video, you can check out our future events and all the VOD at aclpro.com.au. I'm in Maniac, and we'll catch